Hey guys, here with my I can't even say favorite mid laner because of all the TSN fans. Here's my favorite Team Liquid mid laner, Jensen. How are you doing?
Not so good after that one, but other than that, I'm doing great.
So you guys beat Golden Guardians today against another Danish mid laner who played Vel'Koz into Azir. How's that matchup?
I don't know. Never really like I played it like many years ago, but it has changed so much since then. But it seems like Vel'Koz just tries to farm, and then Vel'Koz is pretty good in team fights against the CS, so I think that's like the purpose behind the pick.
I mean, theoretically, Azir is a control mage with a limited amount of range, where Vel'Koz has such a long range, so you would get poked out. That's how the matchup works.
Yeah, kind of, but it's pretty easy for Azir to stay safe in the lane. Like early on, it seems like Azir can win, and then once Vel'Koz gets a few bases in, then they both just kind of push. Maybe Vel'Koz can push a bit faster, but not too much happens in that lane, to be honest.
So Rift Rivals is coming up, and all the EU players trash talked NA a lot. Did you watch that?
No, I haven't. What happened?
They said there's not much to learn from NA. All we do is ARM, the normal.
Well, I can't really say much because I got shit on last time I played against an EU team, so I'm just gonna have to take it for now.
I mean, you're notorious for trash talking, though. I'm gonna clap Faker.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I need to stay a bit humble after what happened at MSI, so I don't really want to talk too much trash, but I'm just looking forward to the games.
Okay. Do you think it's fair that some of the Fnatic players trash talk, even though they didn't do anything at MSI?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they can be proud because they're from Europe and Europe is doing really well, but I don't know. I don't really think of like, I don't think like Fnatic or Origin is like anywhere near the same level as G2. So I think those teams we're definitely going to be better than, but G2 is for sure really, really good.
Okay, 6 teams going to MSI: G2, Fnatic, OG, TSM, C9, and Team Liquid. Order them.
Order them. G2 is the best, and then I'd say we're the second best. And honestly, I think it's hard for me to judge the other teams just because I haven't watched them too much, and I don't know. I don't know how the NA teams actually stack up against the EU teams. I don't know. Maybe the EU teams are probably better than the other NA teams. Is what I think. So probably like Fnatic third, Origin fourth. Then we have actually, it's hard to say. I could see C9 being better than like the other two European teams. Ooh, I don't really know how to rank the teams honestly, but I think we'll be the second best team for sure.
That's a lot of confidence. Even though you guys did make finals, EU fans think Fnatic and OG are way better than all the other NA teams.
Well, Origin got smashed by G2 in finals, in the EU finals, and when I watched them play, I wasn't really too impressed, but I'm sure they think the same about us. But yeah, I don't know. They don't really seem like on the level as G2, so I'm confident that we've learned a lot from the G2 series and we improved, so I'm not really like too worried about the other teams.
I mean, you guys had a pretty rough start, even though you learned a lot and you guys are finally catching back up. Is it just getting in the groove of things? Was like beginning of LCS not that motivating?
I'd say it's like a mix of everything. Like I think we're all pretty burned out, and then I think we had a pretty hard time like fully understanding the meta when we came back because we had so short time with practice. Like I was pretty caught off guard by the meta myself. Like I was a bit surprised by how everyone played, and it wasn't what I expected. So it was just a lot of like factors that made it a bit difficult for us to like start strong.
So with Rift Rivals coming up, how seriously are you guys taking it? As you said, there was a lot of burnout coming straight from MSI, and then now there's another international tournament in middle of summer.
I mean, I'm kind of just hoping that I get benched for Rift Rivals and Insanity plays. No, I'm kidding. I think, I mean, I don't think people really care too much about the results because the tournament really doesn't matter. So I think the main focus is just try to learn as much from the European teams as possible. Because, yeah, I mean, the results really don't matter. Like, it'll suck if we lose, but I played at Rift Rivals, I think 2016, and we smashed Europe, and then everyone was just like, oh, yeah, it's just Rift Rival, like, who cares? So then you don't even feel good, like, after winning. Like, it feels good that you beat them, but no one really cares. So it's kind of just a fun tournament where you try to learn from the other teams is how I see it.
So one thing I'd have to imagine with TL, you guys went to MSI finals. So many of you guys are LCS multi-winner, except for you. I would imagine motivation to be something that TL struggles with every day during the regular season. When it's not playoff, when it's not finals, when it's not international. Is that an actual problem?
Wait, what was it you said in the beginning?
If motivation is a problem for TL due to having so much veterans that are so accomplished, that regular season, honestly, it's just kind of meh.
Yeah, I kind of get that vibe a little bit that like, people aren't like too caught up in the regular season games. I mean, obviously we want to stay on top of the standings, but when you lose, it sucks, but it's not like the end of the world. It's just to me, it's just if we lose, like I want to learn as much as possible from the games, and I don't know, I don't really get like too emotional or too sad if we lose a regular season game, as long as there's stuff to learn from it. I mean, it's pretty tilting if you just like get absolutely blasted and you're completely outclassed, but it never really feels like that. It's just kind of we're making a few mistakes and it's stuff that are weaknesses, so it's just stuff that we have to fix. I mean, the long-term goal is obviously playoffs and worlds, so I think that's mainly our focus. I mean, we're still trying really hard and playing as much as we should for the regular season games, so I don't think we're like slacking or anything.
Speaking of playoffs, it was a 3-horse race towards the end of spring with C9, TL, and TSM being the real contenders. Is it going to be the same thing, or are there going to be teams that drop off from the top 3, maybe go into the top 3 and actually contend?
I thought Golden Guardians actually played really well, like leading up to playoffs. Like they're doing really well in practice. So I could see them actually be a contender if they figure out their problems. I think they have some really good individual players. They just need to keep working together as a team, and I think they showed like some of that in our game today. So I think Golden Guardians could be a good team. I mean, Optic is also off to a good start, but I'm not really too concerned with Optic right now.
Jensen, thank you so much for the interview. You're the double lift to my Travis Gafford.
Okay, thank you.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this interview. It was brought to you by Lowkey Community. It couldn't have been done without them. Also, you should definitely subscribe to me. It really helps a lot, and I need more subs. Finally, if you enjoyed the interviews, there should be more of my videos somewhere on the screen. Make sure you click on it. Bye.